Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend. And someday we're gonna make it out. Just hold the light. Just hold the light high, high. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. I see your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? So how do I say goodbye?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome here today as we honour and celebrate the life of Jesse Robert Leslie Sobey. My name is Reverend Sheridan Brand. It is my privilege to officiate this service today for you. If you have not already done so, could you please turn your mobile phones off or put them on silent? And for those of you here with children today, if they get a bit rowdy and restless, please don't leave. We want you to be present for this service. And I have a very loud voice, and I am yet to be outdone by anyone under the age of 18. Family and friends. Hey, little man. Family and friends, you are all here today because Jesse has been a significant person in your life. And thank you for being here. His family appreciates it more than you could know. I would like to especially acknowledge Jesse's older sister Sam and her family, who unfortunately could not be with us today. But we know that they are also with us here, just not physically. We gather with heavy hearts, but also with a deep sense of love and gratitude for Jesse. His life was taken too soon, and we do not understand why a life which meant so much can end this way. So many unanswered questions, and so much that does not make any sense. But this was a life filled with infectious laughter, a passion and unconditional love. We remember his love for the outdoors, his excitement for adventure, his love of motorbikes and cars, for his love of footy and the beach, for fishing and camping, for his gift of tattooing and his love of drumming and music. But most of all, we remember his love and protection for his family. We will cherish the moments that we shared, and they will live on in our memories and our hearts. When we lose someone we love, it is one of the most heartbreaking and difficult events that we face in life. We gather to share the pain, to share the hurt, to share our tears and our sorrows, to stand beside each other in silence and not be uncomfortable with our tears and our grief. There is a sacredness in grief and tears, and they are not the mark of weakness, but of unspeakable love. Jesse has touched each life here today in some way. A dearly loved son, an uncle, an adored brother, a cherished grandson, a wonderful nephew and cousin, a cherished dad, a much-loved fiancé, a friend and a mate to many. I believe that Jesse would not want your hearts to be overcome with grief and sadness, but instead he would want you to fill the empty space left by his passing with the presence of his love. The definition of a meaningful life has nothing to do with the way we look or whether we are rich or whether we are perfect. It's about being real and being able to share ourselves and enrich the lives of others, to give and receive love unconditionally with no boundaries. And Jesse certainly lived his life this way. I'd like to read you a poem on behalf of the family. The Final Ride. In these quiet moments, our hearts grieve a precious life that has gently taken leave. With heavy hearts and tearful eyes, we bid farewell beneath sombre skies. A life well lived, a tapestry of memories we hold, stories of love both new and old. Through laughter shared and tears that fell, in our hearts your cherished presence dwells. The sun may set, but the stars ignite the night. In tender memories we find your guiding light. Though you've departed, your spirit remains near, guiding us gently through each passing fear. As we gather here to say our last goodbyes, we lift our thoughts to the boundless skies. In quiet reflection we honour and pray for your peaceful journey on this heartbreaking day. Rest now, our dear Jessie, in tranquil embrace, enfold in infinite love, beyond time and space. Though we part ways, our hearts forever entwine. Your memory eternally in our hearts will shine. No longer bound by earth, you ride to heaven's gates, with open road, your sacred space. May your final ride be easy, and the road stretch far and wide, each bend a gentle curve, where the horizon kisses the sky. The wind whispers tales, and the sun paints gold within your eyes. Ride with peace as day descends, and the stars begin to lie. Until we meet again, in every open road we see, your spirit will remain. I'd like to invite Gracie to come and share the eulogy with us now.
Hello everyone. For those that don't know me, I'm Grace, Jessie's little sister. Firstly, on behalf of our family, I want to thank you all for being here today. Your love and support shown to us has been overwhelming, but the love for Jessie, wow. It's hard for me to stand here in front of you all and try to put Jessie's life into words and exactly what he meant to us, to his family. I'm going to do my best, but those that know Jess will know that it's kind of hard to put Jessie and his life into words. I'll start from the start, the story of our Jessie. Not many know, but my mum and dad from the start fought for Jessie. In my mum's own words, my mum had an aneurysm when she was 16 weeks pregnant with Jessie, and it was very touch and go. And yes, but on 13th of April 1982, 9:36 p.m, Jessie Robert Leslie SOBEY entered the world. With blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, he stole his mum, dad and big sis Megan's heart from the start. Kept keeping them on their toes. He started walking at 9 months old and never stopped from there. Literally from there, he was trouble. Not long after that, Jessie met his little brother in 1985, Alec. There's quite a bit I can say about those two, but let's just say brothers are brothers. I'm sure there is plenty of memories I can't share today because I wasn't there until 1991. All I have ever been told is from the start I was loved and protected not just by Jessie but by all three of them. Before my arrival, my family spent time in Taparoo and Little Hampton, but Moonta was where our home was. Jesse loved Moonta. He loved the beach. He'd spent hours worming with Dad and fishing. He used to make us sit at the end of Port Hughes jetty while he sharked all night, made us sleep and swear. Jesse attended Moonta area school on days he wanted to. As free-spirited as Jesse was from the start, he was also very loving and caring, and he was very protective of the ones he loved. Jesse enjoyed footy, all sorts of different sports over the years. Many nights ferreting with the Warmingtons, lots of yabbying and lots of fishing again. He also, just like Mum, brought home many injured animals that needed to be cared for. That was Jesse. He really did have a big heart. Jesse's first job and apprenticeship was a boiler maker. The amount of potbellies and other things he made his parents proud. He also went on to do tattooing. I won't stand here and sugarcoat anything because I know that's not what Jesse would want. Let's just say Jesse did things Jesse's way. I was young at the time, but one of my favourite memories was finding out I was going to be an auntie. When Jesse and Flea told me, I remember the again protective look on my brother's face. Before she was born, Maria Elizabeth was the apple of her dad's eye. He wouldn't even let me hold her when she was born for 10 days. I blamed you too, Flea, but found out afterwards it was him. I'm sorry. Please don't get me started on when they found out they were expecting Molly. I think he trusted me a little bit more by then, but being handed my niece and told her name was Molly Grace, and the look in his and Flea's eyes I will never forget. We spent many years together, but as life has twists and turns, things change. This is where me and Jesse spent a lot of time together. We'd be cruising in the F100 Custom, cranking AC/DC, or simply sitting in the lounge together, having a few bundies at the Royal. Talking about life, and without sounding corny, he would tell me how much he loved all of us, especially his girls, and I know he really did. As we all do, Jesse had his struggles, but he told me his love was stronger. I remember Jesse ringing me, telling me when he'd met Deb. The day he told me he was expecting a son, his namesake, he couldn't contain his tears. The last time I saw my brother, he opened the door, he saw Mum, Lily and myself, and he just cried. We all cried. Again, it's something I don't think the three of us will now forget. Growing up, I felt like the most protected person in Moonta. Bro, please know. Unfortunately for me, Mia has taken your place. I call her Jessie 2.0, aka Jessica. Your legacy will always live on. I can never look at the bay or the sunset again without thinking of you. We will look at your 3 babies and know you are still here in so many ways. I've also got something my sister Sam has asked me to read out for her. My dearest Jessie, I'm sorry I'm not there to say goodbye to you, my little brother. I know you're watching over all of us, keeping an eye on everyone, loving your family fiercely as you always did. Thank you for loving me and accepting me as your big sister as soon as we met. You had the most beautiful heart, Jessie, and we all knew that. Some of the most cherished moments were when either one of us were upset, we were there to comfort one another. You would grab me in a bear hug, and I just did the same for you. I feel so blessed to have known your love, your loyalty, and to have been your big sister. Still am, always will be. I love you, Jessie, always and forever, Sam. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Arma to come and say a few words, please. No? It's okay. Mia.
It's difficult to stand here today trying to find the right words to honour a man who meant so much to us all in uniquely different ways. The things I didn't get to say and the things you'll never get to hear are both my biggest regrets to carry. I'm just hoping I can lessen some of the weight and maybe some of the guilt I've been holding in. I didn't cherish you completely whilst you were still here. Not because I took you for granted, Dad, but because I thought there was always more time. I didn't think we would be robbed of our connection, and that everything is now a memory. I wish I could have told you that I loved you more, and I wish I made more of an effort to rebuild things and spend time in your presence. In the moments we shared, I embraced you with my all, but the pieces of me, the broken pieces, feel like it wasn't enough. I don't possess the power to turn back the hands of time, to make our journey or yours longer. I just wish I had more time to witness and experience your beautiful heart. But I know there's no way we can go back. I loved you with everything, even if it always wasn't spoken, and I hope you knew that, Dad. I've said many goodbyes already in my life, to friends, family, and love. Each one hurt, and I've cried before. But this goodbye, this one is different. It's the hardest and the heaviest. It has left me speechless, lost, and feeling empty in a way I never expected or thought I could experience. Crying was inevitable, but this hollowness, this feeling losing a piece of myself was not. People come and go. Feeling spaces left behind is considered normal. But this time I didn't just lose you, Dad, I lost myself with you. However, as I reflect on the times we shared together, it's the simple, everyday moments that stand out the most. I'll always cherish the memories of us riding our bikes around the mines. Those weren't just bike rides, they were adventures. We'd explore everything with the sun beating down on us, kicking dust up from our tyres. It didn't matter where we were going, the joy was in the journey and in being together. I remember his laughter echoing through the open spaces, a sound that once made me feel safe and loved. Those rides taught me about the beauty of the world around us. He had a way of making the ordinary extraordinary. He taught me to appreciate the small things in life, a beautiful sunset at the beach, a well-told story, the comfort of a familiar face. The fishing trips we took down the beach with Dad and Poppy. Together, they always knew the best spots, the secret places where the fish were sure to bite. I can still feel the warmth on my face, the sun, the gentle sea breeze, and the anticipation as we cast our lines. And who could forget the drives we took around Moonta? Dad loved driving, hooning around the place, and those roads hold so many memories for me. I remember him constantly driving from around Moonta from the bay to Port Hughes, with the windows down, music always cranking. We loved doing burnouts. It felt like we knew every street, every corner, every hidden spot. Those moments, just driving around, listening to music, were the times that I felt closest to him. They were simple moments, but they were filled with joy and a sense of freedom that I will always cherish. Those drives taught me a lot about him, about life, and about the simple pleasures that make it worth living. Our relationship wasn't always easy. In recent years, we grew apart. Life can be complicated, and families sometimes face challenges that create distance. Despite this, the love and bond we shared in the early years remain a fundamental part of who I am. The lessons he taught me, the values he instilled, and the memories we created together have shaped me in profound ways. It's important to remember the entirety of a person's life, the good and the difficult, and to find peace and understanding that love can endure even through periods of estrangement. Today, I choose to remember the good times, to honour the man who gave me life, and to find solace in knowledge that his influence will always be a part of me. As I've been told, one of the greatest gifts my father gave me was his protective nature. I see that protective instinct in myself now in certain ways. It's the way I care for my own family and friends, the way I strive to create a safe and nurturing environment for those around me. His spirit will continue to guide me, and I hope to honour his memory. My dad gave me my name, Maria Elizabeth, and it's a story I've always treasured. Before I was born, Mum and Dad had talked about naming me Cody. And just weeks before I arrived, Dad's beloved Alma, my great-grandmother, Maria Elizabeth, passed away. She was a beautiful soul, so excited about my arrival that last Christmas. She gave my parents a big basket full of baby items she had been collecting since she had first heard about me. On the unfortunate day of her passing, Dad looked at my mum in his room and said, "I want to call our baby girl Maria Elizabeth." And from that moment on, I was Maria Elizabeth. They're me. It means the world to me that my dad honoured her memory in such a beautiful way. My mum told me that from the moment I was born, my dad was completely captivated by me. He saw me as his precious porcelain doll, so tiny and delicate. It was a love that started with tears and joy and relief, a testament of how deeply he cared. He was always so protective, a trait that started when I was just 8 days old, and he wouldn't let anyone hold me, wanting to keep me safe. Growing up, our bond was shared on built passions. He introduced me to the world of music, drumming together before I could even hold the sticks properly. His talent was incredible, and those moments surrounded by the powerful beats of Metallica and Slipknot created a comforting world where I could even fall asleep. Whether it was fishing and feeding ducks by the pond when we lived in Mount Barker and having those adventures turned into rescuing baby ducks, he always ensured I was safe and loved. I remember one day when I was 4, he asked me to get ready to go riding with him. I went in all by myself, so excited to show him I could dress myself. But I came out in a little white fairy dress, heels and tiara. The smile on his face was pure happiness at my cuteness. And though he laughed and said I couldn't go riding in the mud in my princess dress, those are the memories I will cherish forever. From teaching me to ride my first little quad, running beside me to make sure I was safe, to chasing me around the paddock when I couldn't stop the go-kart, or maybe I didn't want to stop. He was there. Dad, your absence leaves a void in our lives that can never be filled, but your spirit and the memories we shared with you will live on forever in our hearts. We will miss you dearly, but we will never forget the lessons you taught us and the love you gave us. Rest in peace, Dad. You will always be remembered.
I'd like to invite Deb to come up and share.
I'd just like to thank everybody today for coming here to pay your respect and say goodbye to our darling Jessie, babe. The day I met you, Jessie, babe, you swept me off my feet. You showed me what love really is. They say you only meet your soulmate once in life. Now mine's forever gone. The way you called me your bubbles and say I love you with a beautiful smile every day is something I'm going to miss. The 7 years we spent together were the best days of my life. The day you got down on one knee and asked me to marry you, the smile and tears on your face was so beautiful when I said yes. It's something I'll never forget. But we didn't get to say I do. The day you found out you were going to be a dad to a beautiful baby boy, Jesse James Sobey, you were so happy. The first time you held him, you said our family's complete. Your sweet baby boy keeps screaming, crying out for his daddy. You were such a great, beautiful dad to Molly, Mia, and Jessie. Little man seen a picture of you the other day and kissed it, crying for you. It broke my soul. I'll always treasure the memories you and I and our beautiful baby boy made together. You are my ride or die. I will always tell your son how much love you had for him every day. Now with your bike, I will go far, wide, and high, and up high to get your bike back. And that is a promise I'm going to make, even if it takes my last breath. Goodbye, my Jessie, babe. We will meet again. Me, your son, Molly, and Mia will always love you, always and forever. These are Jessie's last words. Be loyal to the truth. The truth is going to come out. Scream's about to be made.
Is Lily next? I'd like to invite Lily to come forth and share some memories.
Uncle Jesse will always be special to me because of all the memories I had with him. I remember when I first saw him at Adelaide last year to meet JJ. When he opened the door to see Mum, Alma and I, after not seeing us after a few years, he started crying and hugged us all. I have other memories, like later that day, we went to the shopping centre and went to try the claw machine. We couldn't get any chocolate out of it, so we pushed the claw machine to get something out of it. Let's just say, I didn't get any chocolate still. Instead, the claw machine went to lockdown and the alarm went off. Nice try to Uncle Jesse. My mum told me when I was little at Alma and Pop's house, I would sneak out my room and straight to Uncle Jesse's room and snuggle up and sleep with him. He also stayed at the hospital for 10 hours just to be one of the first people to meet me. Another memory I have of him is when I was younger, he would take me riding on his quad bike with him, also teach me how to ride it on my own. He would even run the side just to make sure I wouldn't fall over and hurt myself. Sometimes he would watch kid cartoons with me, and those are the memories I can never forget with him. He was always protective, kind and caring to me. He'll always be in my heart and I'll love him forever.
Before I invite Sharon to come forth and share some memories, I would like to read this from Emily. I know you are always with us, cuz. The other night your little bestie, Mackenzie, picked the brightest star she could and said, "That's Jessie. That's Jessie, Mum." Broke me in tears. I promise you one thing, cuz, and I will always stick by it. Little man will always be safe and looked after. If he ever needs anything, I will always be here to help him through life, as he is really going to miss you, cuz. You are his backbone. I can't believe this has happened to you. Not even a month ago I seen you. I love you so much. I feel so lost. My big cuz is gone and not coming home. I really wish I could have answered your last phone call to hear your voice one last time. We are going to miss you till we see you again, my big cuz.
I'm not the greatest speaker, by the way. Hi, my name is Sharon. If you don't know me, I'm Jesse's cousin. So we're here to remember Jesse for his life. Not who did what and who didn't. My heart's broken into bits. Jesse was a crazy cousin, one of a kind. He had a heart of gold and always gave the biggest hugs. When I needed them, I would do the same back. When we were growing up, we weren't a close family, but when I had kids, things changed. We were lucky enough to have Jesse in mine and my children's life for the last 10 years. But a lifetime of being a cousin always made sure we're okay through Facebook or a phone call. In the times of being around Jesse, there were good, crazy, ugly, bad and damn funny times. Me and my children and grandchildren will miss your cheeky smile. I still can't believe I'm standing here today as we spoke a few days before you got your wings. My heart is broken for all our family and friends here today, and ones that didn't make it. You were a strong ass at times, but a soft teddy bear that no one really got to see that side of much. But when you gave me that look, you just moved out the way. You said, "I've got this, cuz," with lots more language than that. I had to laugh at him sometimes, but I remember him ringing me flat out for 3 days straight. "Hey, cuz, can you come jump start my bike? I need to go for a ride," he'd say. "All good, got this," then ring me the next day, flat out, "It won't start." I promise you I'll always stand and protect your family. You loved your kids so much, and your children. I'm going to miss you, my rumper stomper, my cousin that was a protector and a villain. You're loved by so many, especially my children. So today's not goodbye, it's a safe journey on the highway. You get to ride any bike you like now. The open road is yours, cuz. I will miss our hugs and our phone calls. Ride free, cuz.
We're going to take a moment now and watch a slideshow of memories.
If heaven had a telephone, I'd call you every day to check on you like I used to do before you went away. Even when the days get tough, I feel your gentle sway. You taught me how to rise again, to find my way each day. Even when your words were harsh, I knew just what you meant. Your love will be your legacy, humility your strength. If heaven had a telephone, I'd call you every day to say I love you like I used to do before you went away. Each moment shared was a treasure, every laugh, every tear. You taught me how to stand my ground, you always kept me near. Your voice still echoes in my heart, guiding me on my way. With every step I carry you, and everything I say. few trials I must face. I hold you close, your love my shield, your memory my grace. If heaven had a telephone, I'd call you every day to say I love you like I used to do before you went away. No longer will I hear your calls or feel your warm embrace, but in my heart your spirit lives, something time cannot erase. With every dream that I pursue, you cheering from above, a bond that time and space can't break, forever endless love. You gave me strength to face the storms, your wisdom lights my path. In moments of doubt, I hear your words, I believe in you, you'd laugh. If heaven had a telephone, I'd call you every day to say I love you like I used to do before you went away. Your spirit lives within my soul, in every word I say. I'll honor you in all I do until we meet someday. If heaven had a telephone, I'd call you every day to say I love you like I used to do before you went away.
Yeah. I'm a youth seminar. Letter to them. Yeah, daddy loves you, my child, yeah, my dream come true. You my love forever, 'cause you're my treasure. Yeah, daddy loves you, your daddy loves you. You my love forever, 'cause you're my treasure. Hey son, no worry your head. Say a prayer when you go to your bed. Daddy love you and you know mommy too. Just know you unstoppable, family a royalty. Take care of mommy, that's loyalty. God forbid the day me gone, me just want you carry on. Until then I'll be there for you, for your sisters and your mommy too. You know me love my kids, ain't no joke about it. That's why me have to shout it. Yeah, daddy loves you, my child, yeah, my dream come true. You my love forever, 'cause you're my treasure. Yeah, daddy loves you, your daddy loves you. You my love forever, 'cause you're my treasure. Princess, what's up? Daddy love you, you know that much. One day you are gonna find a crush, but for now go and focus on your books. Nothing in this world compare to your word. Daddy love you before birth. You are always my little girl. Daddy loves you, my child, yeah, my dream come true. You my love forever, 'cause you're my treasure. Yeah, daddy loves you, your daddy loves you. You my love forever, 'cause you're my treasure. Yeah, daddy loves you.
not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot. Why, think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. It's not time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all the things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
Early morning, there's a message on my phone. It's my mother saying, darling, please come home. I fear the worst, but how could you leave us all behind? There's so much to say, but there's so little time. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? When I couldn't, you always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you were always on my side. But I'm scared of what life without you's like. And I saw the way she looked into your eyes. And I promise if you go, I will make sure she's alright. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend. And someday we're gonna make it out. Just hold the light. Just hold the light high, high. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole
Could you all please stand if able? We lovingly, tenderly and reverently commit the earthly body of Jesse Robert Leslie SOBEY to be cremated, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We honour his life and the love he has brought into ours. We give thanks for all the life he shared while on this earth, and now pass his soul for eternal keep. Jesse, you are no longer bound by this world, but a part of it, no longer tied to one place or one time, but free. You are loved dearly, and you are in our hearts and our minds, and we will carry you with us as we move forward with our lives. Life will never be the same, but we will live it to the fullest as you did. You leave us with the strength and kindness to do what is good and right, and your spirit will guide us, just as you did when you were here at our side. Rest in peace. I'd now like to hand over to Andrew Skinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Deb, Mia, Molly, little Jess, Lil and Rob and Jesse's brothers and sisters, I'd like to thank you all for the love and support you've shown by your attendance here this afternoon to say farewell to Jesse SOBEY. From here, we're going to head out to the hearse where you'll have a chance to lay a tribute after the family have laid their tribute. But you'll also, if you'd like, in memory of Jesse, have a shot of vodka at the back of the room. The family will pour theirs and then you'll have a chance to pour your own as a tribute to Jesse before he leaves here today to be cremated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for your love, support and attention here. From here, you're invited to the Royal Hotel. So please head down there and join the family to have a reminiscing time. Thank you.
Everyone, the time will come when all of us say goodbye. Feel that aching in your heart, leaving you broken inside. But we're never really gone, as long as there's a memory in your mind. So now go do the best things in life. Take a bite of this world while you can. Make the most of the rest of your life. Make a ride of this world while you can. Take the ones you love and hold them close, because there is little time. And don't let it break your heart. I know it feels so